If you've ever wondered what the difference is between Afia Efere and Ofe NSala as called by the Igbos, watch this video to the end. This video will explain everything you need to know and the spices you use in making each soup. So in today's video, I will show you how I made a delicious Afia Efere for my family. Now for the protein, you can decide to use goat meat with its intestine, catfish, saltwater catfish to be precise, chicken or assorted meat. Into the pot, I introduce a properly washed goat's meat, introduce stockfish, introduce habanero pepper. I will stir properly to combine, introduce seasoning and a bit of salt. Then I'll cover this and allow it to cook. When the meat cooked for about 5 minutes, I opened up and introduced a bit of crayfish to bind the taste of this protein. This is optional, you can decide not to do it, but it is my preference and I love doing this because it adds a very nice taste to the protein. After stirring the crayfish properly to combine, I will cover the pot and allow the crayfish to integrate right into the meat before I open up to introduce water to cook the soup properly. The soup is pretty much easy to make and it is called white soup because no palm oil is required. So right here, I will introduce water to cook the soup properly. I will also introduce the thickener into the soup base so it cooks through. The thickener is going to be yam. Please, no cocoyam, not any other thickener. Yam is the thickener for this particular soup. Now I'll introduce it, and when it's tender, right, you remove it and pound it or you blend it with your food processor. I'll stir properly at this time to combine. Then I will introduce more chili pepper to intensify the heat. If you can't handle heat, please use the quantity of pepper you can thoroughly. Like I said earlier, there is something that differentiates the taste of Ofe NSala and Afia Efere, which is this spice that I'm introducing. They call it Idem food or Uyayak or Ushakrusha. Now I love to burn this spice before I introduce it into the pot because it intensifies the taste of it. Now here the yam is properly cooked. Just go in with your fork and make sure that is this soft. Then you introduce it into your food processor or you pound it with a local mortar and then you reintroduce it to help as a thickener for the soup. Don't use any other thickener for this particular soup. Yam is the perfect thickener. And here the yam is ready and I will introduce it right back into the soup. Don't worry for the lumps, it will dissolve in 10 minutes. Please don't allow the soup to be too thick because when it cools down it will be more thicker. If you feel that the yam you have given to the soup is much, stir from time to time until you get to your preferred consistency. You can then remove the remaining lumps. I introduce the dry fish now because this dry fish is not a tough dry fish. If you're cooking with a strong or tough dry fish, please introduce it early. And also make sure you give the soup a very nice crayfish. I'm using prawns as always. I introduce crayfish and I will stir properly to combine. You can see that there are some lumps. It has not gotten to my preferred consistency. The whole yam dissolved into the soup and I love this consistency. Then I will help to, dissolve some of it with my spoon. If you don't want, it will also dissolve. And this is the consistency and I love it. I'll cover and allow this to cook for another 2 minutes. I want to use this opportunity to welcome you to 426 Kitchen. On this channel, we'll cook all things African, especially Nigerian food. And our soups will make it the authentic way that it should be made. If you want to learn how to make Nigerian soups, this channel got you covered. This is 426 Kitchen and we welcome you today. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. If you love what we do here, kindly hit that subscribe button. Follow this channel, okay? Like, comment on our videos and share with your friends, and also turn on your bell notification so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for always stopping by. I appreciate you. I've gotten to my preferred consistency. I just removed the little lumps that was left. Now I introduce periwinkle. You can decide to do away with it. Not everybody loves it, right? But because we love it, I introduce it. And then I will stir properly to combine, cover and allow it to cook for just 2 to 3 seconds. I will introduce uziza leaf. Uziza leaf is preferred for Afia Efere, while otazi leaf is preferred for Ofe NSala. Otazi has this bitter, sweet nature, that is very perfect for your Ofe NSala. Some people also love to just leave it very plain without any leaf. It is your preference. Anyone you want is okay. Stir properly to combine and the soup is ready. Now another difference we're going to talk about is in the spice. While Afia Efere loves Idem food, Ofe NSala loves uziza seed. Now these two tastes is going to be different. Uziza seed is hot and aromatic in its own way, right? And Idem food is aromatic in its own way. It has different taste. This is the outcome of the soup. Will you be trying the soup? What swallow do you also think will pair very well? For me, it pairs very well with pounded yam or fufu. You will love it, and this is the outcome. Will you try it? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Till I see you in my next video, do have a pleasant day, and bye bye.